Welcome back, everybody, to Pick and Roll. This is your NBA betting show on the Board YouTube channel, which is, of course, the NBA content division of the Hammer Betting Network. And we're back after an amazing Monday on the show. The show picks go 3-0, and the additional pick on the big SGP was also a winner. We're going to recap those bets a little bit later on in the video. But if you guys are enjoying the stream content, if you did cash with us on that Monday play, then we implore you to smash the like button on this stream. Get us up. We had 50 likes in the last stream. Thank you guys so much. Let's up that even more here. It was a 4-0 day after all. Let's go for 75 likes if we can on this one. I know we're able to do it because 400 to 500 plus people are watching these streams all the time. Subscribe as well. Keep up to date with all of the content. But we have 3 more picks coming your way on today's show. Let's go through those picks right now while we can get those good prices in. It pays to be here live to get the best prices possible. Just confirming, and I think we're good. Yes. All right. All set on the prices. Let's get it on. Hopefully, another great day on the show here, starting out with a Wizards and Hornets SGP. Look, you're going to need some excitement if you're actually going to stomach watching this one. So let's go with a SGP at FanDuel for minus 117 odds. Kuzma and LaMelo over 19.5 points or 20-plus points. If it's FanDuel, it'll be 20-plus points there. Again, minus 117 over there. Get that one at that great price. Second play is in the Pelicans and Wolves game. We have a minus 105 SGP available at BetMGM. Zion Williamson over 21.5 points paired with a Pelicans team total under at 115.5. Again, Williamson over, Pelicans under. We'll see what Pips thinks about that one in just a second here. But the final play, 3 out of 3. We're going to the Boston Celtics. They're visiting the 76ers, and we're going to be taking Kristaps Porzingis in his over line at FanDuel. It's 16.5 right now for minus 111 odds. All right, mouthful for myself. Let's go to Pips first of all. For that first play, LaMelo Ball and Kyle Kuzma, 20-plus points each.
So, how do you start here? So, this is the game where we won't see any defense being played. So, maybe
Yeah.
one player on the court will play defense, and that's Mark Williams. Other than him, I just see like this is an all-star type of game where we'll see 250 points probably. The game against 76ers and and Wizards was unbelievable
Oh
to
my
watch.
God.
Joel Embiid hit 29 in third quarter alone. They just let him score, and it's crazy. So, yeah, in that it was not a great matchup. Kuzma was cooking, and so far this season he is like the number one guy on this team. Some like between him and Poole, but Kuzma so far being way better. He scored 21 or more points in every game so far. Even against the Celtics, scoring 21 in a blowout. Against Miami Heat, 22. And then against the 76ers in a blowout, 28. So he's covering this like every other game was a blowout, still 21 plus points. Now gets the best matchup in a game that shouldn't be a blowout. So if we get Kuzma to play 36 minutes, he should cover this pretty easily. On the other side, LaMelo Ball, finally, after terrible start to a season, last game scored 30 points and played the biggest thing. He played 39 minutes. So he's out of minute limits, and Terry Rozier is out. His numbers without Terry Rozier are crazy. He shoots 20 times a game every time. And against this Wizards defense, the only player that didn't go over is the one that doesn't shoot. Like if you try to shoot, you'll go over this defense because Tyus Jones and Jordan Poole as backward defense is what is just terrible. Like,
Not good.
yeah, not good at all. And as we see, Lamelo volume is great, and with great volume, he should be easily covering this line. And the minutes should be there without Rozier. So I can just like game without defense, bunch of points should be close. Two best guys going over 20 points should be like a smash spot.
Okay. Love the first play. Second play, we have a small issue now. Literally 1 minute after the play given out, Zion Williamson, the underdog NBA notification hits. Thank you to RW fan in the chat letting us know. For personal reasons, Zion is not playing tonight. So if you did get that play in, that was part of it will void, and the under will now be just like a heavy juice play. But if there wants to be any adjustments made, Pips, do you want to change up this play in any way? Do you want to just leave it because we gave it out? He was ruled out after we gave it out. What do you want to do with this one?
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything there. So without Zion, there is even less chance they'll cover this. So yeah.
So if you did bet it already, great. Well, maybe not great, but you have a heavy juice play in the under. Zion's not playing, which is going to, as Pip says, it's going to be even harder for them to get to that number. So just going to have to sit on the heavy juice play there, unfortunately, with the underdog notification. Literally, if we went live a minute later, I probably would have seen that before giving out the play.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, it's just a 2 plays. Let's go to the third play now. It's a straight player prop here on Porzingis, go over 16.5, -11 FanDuel. Talk to us about the Porzingis matchup against the 76ers defense.
So far in the season, Porzingis played great. First game against the Knicks, 30 points. Against the Heat, which is a very difficult matchup, 17 points. So he covered in that game too. Then didn't cover against the Wizards and Pacers, which is kind of crazy knowing their defense. But he didn't need to score in that game because they were 20 plus points blowout. Tatum and Brown were taking turns, and the ball just didn't come to him. So, and still in a blowout in 3 quarters, he was close, 15 and 13 points. Then another 2 games against the Brooklyn Nets and Wolves, he scored 22 and 20 points. So, like every competitive game, he went over this line pretty easily. And tonight we have a very competitive game against the 76ers. And my kind of thing is Nurse will focus on stopping Jason Tatum. That's like how I see it. Like when Tatum is on the floor, heavily on Tatum. When Tatum sits, probably on Brown. So I don't see focus being on Porzingis. I think Nurse will gladly take Porzingis shooting mid-range shots and stuff. Also, Porzingis is a great shooter, especially this season. He's shooting 43% from 3 this season. And Embiid will be just in a deep zone and just helping on pick and rolls on Tatum and Brown, which will open up threes for Porzingis, which will open up mid-range shot out to pocket pass from pick and roll. So yeah, I just love the spot for Porzingis. Every big that can shoot can go over against Embiid. Embiid is great interior defense, but I think he will Porzingis, and the way Porzingis is shooting this season, I think 16.5 should be a smash spot. I see him like 19 to 20 points in this game.
Yeah, I can attest to the Nick Nurse wanting to take away opposition's best player. That is the way Nick Nurse plays defense. If that is the case with Tatum, should be some opportunities for Porzingis. It's almost like Nurse will let other guys win the game. If Nurse is gonna lose, he's not gonna lose to the star. That's for sure. So those are the 2 plays. I'll recap them in just a little bit of time. As always, guys, we track all these plays on the Pick and Roll BetStamp page. You can see in the top right corner of the screen. Pick and roll on BetStamp. We have the picks hidden while they're pending so that you have to come to the show to get the picks. But afterwards, you can track the progress, how the show is doing. Pleased to say, after a tough stretch last week, we're back into the positive on the season, back into the green and looking for more for today. One piece of conversation we texted a little bit about it yesterday. One of the biggest names right now in the NBA is Scotty Barnes. What an incredible start to the season for the player. 22.6 points per game, just under 10 rebounds, just under 6 assists, 51% shooting from the field, 42% shooting from 3. Scotty Barnes has emerged as a potential superstar here. What have you made of his start so far? How sustainable do you see it?
The thing is, his shot looked very improved. It's not just like that he's going in. His process is very improved. I actually watched some workouts he's done on the shooting, and it translated very well to the games. But most important part is his confidence is high. And I think that was problems with some relationship with Nurse. And now he has a coach that completely built trust in him, that run the sets for him. Like last season, I will watch the entire game without one set being run for Scotty Barnes. Like he was just standing behind him corner and just like dunker spot for so many times, and I was like confused. Why would you use that kind of player so badly? But they switched the roles with Pascal Siakam and Barnes. So Pascal is now playing Barnes' role from the last season, and Barnes initiating everything. So yeah, I just think shooting percentage, I don't think it's sustainable. I think he's now like top 10 shooters in the league. Like he's shooting 47% on jumpers, mid range, and threes combined. That's not sustainable. But I think he could be over 40%, which would be amazing for his development. And like he's very, very scary when he gets down inside. And yeah, I just think the biggest thing for Scotty is confidence. If he just keeps being confident, attacking, aggressive, we could see most improved season from him.
Yeah, definitely an MIP season is on the cards here for the third-year player. Not sure if he can. The shooting. Listen, he's not going to shoot 42% from three all season, but considering he was shooting 28% last year, if he shoots 35 to 36,
north of 35 is amazing.
Yeah, what a significant difference that would make. Even like 33, 34 would be amazing for him considering last season.
But
definitely a potential.
I would say his shot looks better than 33, 34. Like honestly,
I'm thinking 36 is attainable for real.
Yeah,
because it's not just catch and shoot. Like it's off the dribble. If he's got to look dribbling down the court, he's not afraid just to pull up early in the shot clock. And like you said, it's the form. It's not just the fact that it's going in. It's the shooting form and everything associated with that. That's been massive for the player. I'm excited to see him tonight against Doncic. Wondering if he'll have the matchup there, if it will be OG. Last season, they did go to Barnes on Doncic a lot. They should go OG tonight, but who knows? He'll have a role regardless in that one. Let's end it off there. We have three plays. What?
We need to recap the last winners.
Oh, my goodness. I forgot about the recap. Of the most important recap of the season, of course, the show picks go 3-0. And then if you did tune in to the additional big SGP, that was a winner as well. So 4 units profit for the day. What an amazing Monday as well. We kind of tracked it as it was going. It kind of looked like everything was going the right way other than Maxey. We were worried about Maxey potentially in the blowout not going over his line. Ended up getting over the line, no problem. All of these were like sweat free as well. It was just a pretty straight up easy day from the betting perspective. So very rare for that. Once again, we are back into profit. Let's start with Sabonis, which also includes the big SGP. Sabonis goes nowhere close, doesn't even get halfway to his number on the points and assists. Fred VanVleet, no threes in the first quarter. Second quarter covers the line on the threes. And then the Kings team total, what do we have it at? Let me double check here. Or team total is like 115 or something like that. They finished with 97 points. So sweat free on all four. Talk about the Sabonis, Kings, Rockets, SGP, and the Sabonis play.
So yeah, I just saw like how they defended in the first game, and it completely translated to the second game. Like they are just helping on the pick and rolls, leaving Devin Mitchell wide open for 3, just helping of Sabonis, and that was it. Like Sabonis was completely shut down, didn't have any impact on the game, and with him struggling, like it's easy. Like Sabonis won't touch the ball a lot inside. No points, no assists, and no easy baskets for Kings, and that's the power of AGPs. If you have one read on the game, you can just combine all the stuff together and get a good price. I actually wanted to bet Şengün assist, but we didn't have it on the board, so I went with Fred VanVleet threes. It was interesting in the first quarter, but he ended up with 3, so I think we got that good too. So, but Şengün had 5 assists in the first quarter, ended up with 12 assists, so that will be another amazing cover. But yeah, just the read on Şengün and my Rockets. The only thing, like I know them from like bottom half of my heart, every stuff from Rockets, how they are doing. I watch every like press conference and everything. So I know what their focus is. So yeah, I think we'll be good with Rockets throughout the season.
Let's save that Joel Embiid. I think he finished 48 against the Wizards for last. We'll go to the Giannis and Bridges play. Giannis over 23.5, covered. He was half a point off, I think, going into the fourth quarter. Ended up with 36. Bridges covered by the end of the third quarter. Ended up with 31. Another easy one here. Talk to us about this matchup.
Everything went as expected. So like Bridges was shooting ton of mid ranges. They were completely wide open. Whenever he'll go out of the screen, he was wide open. Brook Lopez was deep down in the drop coverage, and he shot wide mid range and also a couple of threes. Cam Thomas went hot, so they were kind of hunting him down. So he will just pass to Mikhail, and he was wide open. And Giannis, like, man, like no rim protection. Giannis, he even shot so many threes. It was stupid to even watch that game from Giannis' perspective. Like twice, there was one possession when he shot three, and they got the rebound and shot it again while Damian Lillard was standing next to him wide open. So Giannis decided to shoot threes instead of Damian Lillard, which was crazy. But yeah, just aggressive Giannis without rim protection. That was like be always 30 plus every time. It was a close game because Bucks suddenly sucks. Their defense sucks. So easy cover, easy.
Yeah, final play. It was also sweat free, but it was the sweatiest of all. Philly minus 2.5 spread, no sweat. Joel Embiid over 24.5, very much not a sweat. Tyrese Maxey was the only slight one. We had the 15 plus line. He had 14 at the end of the fourth quarter. It was like a 30-point game, but Pips was a bit worried about that one. I said Nick Nurse got us, and indeed he did. Maxey came back in and finished with 22. This might be like the widest margin of safety we've ever had on a bet. The Sixers spread is like 20 points safe. The Embiid point line, he doubled his point line essentially. We went 25 plus, he had 48. If Pat Bev gave him the 50, the layup for 50 at the last play of the third, he would have had 50. And Maxey was 22. Yeah, this matchup, the Wizards defense, yeah, we talked about it a bit, but explain the Wizards matchups and why you favor going for these superstar players against them.
So some teams like Nick Nurse will double every time the best player. The Wizards are doing the exactly opposite. They are allowing best players to shoot as much as they want. So like Gafford was just sagging off Embiid and let him shoot. Like he was shooting like from like 7 to 10 feet, like every possession, wide open shots. Okay, and that's it. Like Gafford was just didn't want him to get easy layups, and that's it. And Embiid had a great shooting night. It was like practice jump shot, like wide open, and it was so easy. And Maxey had 11 assists, I think 9 were just to like pocket pass to Embiid and like, wide open shot. Like it was crazy good. And Maxey didn't shoot much early because like it was easy and there was no need. But I expected Maxey with second unit to score a lot, and he did. Like first quarter, early second quarter, early fourth quarter, he scored a bunch of points and easily covered. So yeah, the Wizards, when the game has any chance to be competitive, should be a spot to take just overs like heavily.
Yeah, it's just mind blowing that Embiid was 17 of 25. Like once he's at 30, he's at 30 in the third quarter. You'd think, hey, maybe we start to throw some doubles his way and make some other guys shoot. I don't know.
I don't know if you watched the last season, remember, but the Jokic had 45, Davis had 50. Everyone against the Wizards. They just let bigs to have big games. And
you played against them a lot. You made a lot of bets against them last season.
Yeah. We'll do the same this season. Whenever I think it's not an easy blowout, I'll bet against Wizards.
Yeah, even with the blowout, like you said it in the last stream, blowout's potential, but if they blow him out, he'll have it by the third. Little did we know he'd have 48 and not the simple 25 that we needed. Great stuff. All right, so it's 3-0 from the show. We had the big SGP as well. Next big SGP is on Friday, but we do have technically 3 plays today. If you're coming in late, it's just the 2 plays. We'll explain why. But in the first play, it's Wizards Hornets. We have Kuzma 20 plus points, LaMelo Ball 20 plus points for minus 117 odds at FanDuel. The second play, literally a minute after we gave it out, Zion is ruled out. So if you did get it right away at the live, Zion Williamson over 21.5 points and Pelicans under 115.5. So if you got it right away, you have a really good price, heavy juice, but a really good price in the Pelicans under because Zion is no longer playing and not going to be able to help towards getting over that number. So it's just heavy juice play, but we'll see how it goes. Third play, obviously you can still get this. Kristaps Porzingis over 16.5 points for minus 111 odds at FanDuel as the Celtics take on the 76ers. Okay, that has been pick and roll for the day. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Remember to smash that like button. We had a 4-0 day on Monday, a 3-0 day on the show, so we want to see the support. Let's try to get to 75 likes on today's stream. I know we're capable of doing it. Hundreds of people watch this every single day. Thank you, everybody, for the support. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all of the content we have on the channel. We also have those shorts. We also have the tomorrow show, the Thursday show. We have with myself and Kirk Evans. And if you're listening audio form, rate and review 5 stars. Myself and Pips will be back here tomorrow, same time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, for more from Pick and Roll, hopefully celebrating another winning day. Thanks so much, everybody.